Yes, people, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Pole Position Pod. We're discussing F1, we're discussing Formula One's rumors, we're discussing all that good stuff. Augustia, King, and Liam, the McLaren fan. Literally, King joined last ditch second as
buzzer beater, man.
Buzzer beater, bro.
No lap overtake.
He scored more buzzer beaters than what'd you call
Jason Tatum?
Nah, Jason Tatum scored a buzzer beater twice. So
yes,
anyway.
So King doubled it, yeah.
Nah, double it. But anyways, guys, hope you're well. King, nice shirt, bro. Is that a Dortmund shirt?
Yeah, Dortmund.
Yes, sir. Best team in Germany. Nice. Anyways, what the fuck was that? Anyways.
If you don't know what the noise is, just know it's coming from the guy below me. That's all you need to know.
Oh yeah, of course. But this show, you got banter, you got everything you want, laughter, swearing, all that good stuff, man. So it's not. Yeah,
dude, you have three geniuses and one goon in Liam.
Camera not available.
Yeah, you're the goon, not me. I know what you're thinking as the goon. How dare you?
Nah, you're the goon.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's not. He's celebrating the Club World Cup.
Oh yeah,
he got too excited. His screen overload, right?
That's how we do.
Yeah, we doing good. Formula One madness. Obviously, we had the.
Nice way to explain it, Liam. Nice way to explain it, bro. Nice way to explain it.
Yeah, we obviously had the chaos last week. Us three, Yumi and King, with Christian Horner.
That was the best day of my life. That was the best day of my life.
Can I just do your host duties for one question?
Go on.
Liam, I want to know from you. You are Christian Horner's biggest super fan. You had such nice words about Horner in our last stream together. So what were your thoughts about Christian Horner getting sacked, and why are you so sad? Why is it the saddest day of your life?
Well, it's the saddest day of my life because he won't get to ruin the team anymore, and he won't get to prioritize Max's car anymore. But therefore, the fact that he's leaving is actually a good step for the Red Bull team, because they're going to have a team principal who can actually prioritize both of their drivers rather than prioritizing only one driver in terms of the specs and the upgrades on the car.
But you don't think Max will dip?
Come on, you even heard what Alex Albon said in 2018, the fact that they prioritized Max's car, how he drives, and he said that the team is built around him.
The better driver, no? But Max is the better driver, no?
He is the better driver, but how can you what's the purpose of having an F1 team if you don't prioritize both drivers and only prioritize one? How do you call that teamwork?
I hear you, but isn't Max going to dip himself?
Well, if he moves to Mercedes, we're going to see how that pans out and who's going to get that Red Bull seat.
But Augustia and King, hope you're well, man. And Liam, you've already explained it yourself with the cough, bro. You've explained your...
Yep.
But get better soon, bro. Get better soon. But lads, King, buzzer beater, how are you, bro? I mean, the bees are wearing that color too. I mean, that is the buzz. So good buzz. Good buzz beater.
I'm good. F1 is very interesting at the moment. Obviously, Horner got fired.
Yes.
Rumors of Verstappen to Mercedes, which is going to be interested. Yeah, rumors of Charles Leclerc to Red Bull as well.
We're not discussing that today. That's all.
Yeah, well, we will discuss that. We will. We will.
I'm not discussing that shit.
We're getting to that, Ekavin. Come on.
Listen, we're gonna get a driver merry-go-round. I'm gonna say it here first. Verstappen to Mercedes, Leclerc to Red Bull, and George Russell to Ferrari. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, rewritten, all British.
King, give me what you're smoking. I don't even smoke, but what are you smoking? Leclerc to Red Bull?
Yeah, all British lineup on Ferrari.
King, do you mean the driver ring around the rosy or what?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think it will happen. I think once that move happens, George Russell's gonna need a big team. Now, is he gonna go Red Bull? I don't know. Is he gonna go Ferrari? I don't know. But it means that once a big piece gets moved, it means other pieces get moved around as well. Obviously, Cadillac, a new team coming in as well. So, talk about Perez to Cadillac. If I'm Cadillac, I wouldn't bring him in. Personally, I think he's a bit too aggressive for my liking, and he doesn't have the best of pass with his teammates outside of his time at Red Bull. So that wouldn't be a thing, but we will see. F1's on a holiday right now, and all the rumors are flying. So let's see what happens. But yeah, man, that's my thinking is there's going to be changes in the big three of Red Bull, Mercedes, and Ferrari, and we'll see what those changes are.
But yeah, guys, on your way in, please make sure you guys slap the likes and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 360 subs, guys. We're 2 subs away from 360. What should the like target be today? 10? 10 likes? 15 likes? We should do that? 10 likes, 15 likes?
Whatever Liam wants.
Yeah, Liam, what do you want, bro?
You set the
Bro, if we can get to 20 likes on this video, I mean, I'm going to be happy.
Perfect.
20 likes.
Heard the man.
20 likes. You heard Liam, 20 likes. Come on, guys. 20 likes. You know what I'm trying to say?
No. We should do 33 for Max.
Hey, King, he's still number one. Respect, King.
33 is better than 20.
Still our champion.
Yeah,
33 for Max. He ain't the one no more. That's why he's moving.
King with another buzzer beater, man said 33 likes. Hey, guys, 33 likes. And then and then King's link is in the description, not the title. The title's a bit too long, so the description is where his link is. Pause. Anyways, we're gonna go to.
Yeah, given that sounded a bit creepy. His link. Don't know what you're talking about.
Link, yeah.
Sure.
What I'm trying to say. Anyways, Liam, thoughts on thoughts on Max to Mercedes, bro. I want to know your thoughts on this one. You haven't given me your proper thoughts. You said Max is going to move to Mercedes, possibly. But I want to know your thoughts on that.
Well, if Max moves to Mercedes, I think it's going to provide the team with a different look on how they're going to regain the championship standings and maybe get back to top 1 next year. But I think it's going to provide with a driver who can actually know what upgrades and what design specifications they can add to the car in 2026. But I think it's a bad idea, to be honest, because if in terms of if he never even agreed or even thought of Mercedes when he joined Red Bull. So if he joins Red Bull, it's because he probably is in love with Toto Wolff, or he just wants to have a better life. I don't know. I mean, it's up to him. I don't know what's happening there, but he's Dutch, so Dutch people can do random things, and this is what he's doing. Moving to Mercedes, God knows for what reason.
That was hella random. Man said Dutch people do random shit.
Well, he's from Amsterdam, so what do you expect?
Yo, what is this anti-Dutch sentiment? Did a Dutch girl break your heart?
Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah,
there's Christian Horner, and now there's Max. Don't even get me started on those two.
Christian Horner left the Dutch driver partnership, and now the Dutch driver is leaving the Mercedes to Mercedes. He's
making a smart decision, to be honest.
Yeah,
he's making a business decision.
He's seeing a rotten Red Bull and be like, you know what, get the fuck out. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, it's not even just that. It's not that. The reason why it's Mercedes and or a Mercedes-based car is because they're gonna have the best engine next year. So if you're Max, you want to be in a team that's gonna compete, and I think you can't go to McLaren because their lineup is secure. You can't go to Aston Martin because they're not Mercedes anymore. They're Honda, so you can't go to them. So if you want to go to somewhere that's going to have a Mercedes engine, going to be top of the range, the best place is Mercedes. You can't go Williams. They're secure with their lineup in Carlos and Albon. So your only options were Mercedes or Aston Martin. But Aston Martin are foolish and have this dream of keeping Lance Stroll in their lineup. So Aston Martin isn't a no-go option because they're not doing the right thing and getting rid of Lance Stroll or making him a reserve driver. Because if Max is available and I'm Aston Martin, I'm going for him and I'm having the partnership of him and Alonso. But they put themselves out the race because they believe in Lance Stroll. I don't know why. And so Mercedes is the only option. You can't go to Ferrari because him and Lewis aren't the best of friends anyway. So even if they wanted to get rid of Charles Leclerc and bring him in, that's not a partnership that's going to work out. They're going to butt heads. So where else to go? Then to Mercedes. Replace George. It's an upgrade. You also, as Augustia likes to say, daddy of the rookies. So
hey,
you're one of the best. We're one of the best rookies in Kimi. You're in the best possible car that. One of the top 3 cars definitely next season. best engine by far. So it's what the best do is they make the moves at the right time, and this is the right time to make that move. Next year he'll be in one of the best cars, and Max, he doesn't need the greatest, but if he's in the top 2-3 cars, he can win a drivers' championship, and that's all he is looking for. And with Mercedes, he can do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I completely agree with King, although I'll add one caveat. I don't know whether Max will join Mercedes for next season or the year after. That's the only caveat, because Max, being a very logical, a shrewd, a champion, someone who's designed for winning, yes, it's new regs. Yes, objectively, guys, we all know if anyone's going to be the premier engine, it's going to be Mercedes. But which Mercedes team is it going to be? Is it going to be Mercedes or is it going to be Aston Martin? So if Max has time, maybe he might stay for another year. Just see how the situation is, because you never know.
Honda, no? Isn't it Honda now?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're with
That's
Honda. They're with
but-
Honda. That's another option as well if Honda
but-
make the engine.
So if anything, that just reinforces my my statement here, right? Max may wait a year because this how long are these new regulations in effect for? At least what, 4 or 5 years probably?
Yeah, normally 5 to 6 years.
So
Yeah,
half a
maybe
decade.
even
That's a
longer.
long time in Formula One, and you don't want to make an premature move like in the last regulations, right? Heading into the last regulations, everyone would say, hey, it would be a Mercedes versus Red Bull showdown. But Mercedes tailed off. They were nowhere to be seen. These regs. So if it's up to Max, I think if there's no pressure in terms of driver movement elsewhere, and he was in full autonomy to dictate his destiny, then maybe Team Verstappen, right, and those around him, his dad as well, they'd be like, let's wait. Let's see who is successful next year. Let's give it a shot. And who knows, maybe give Red Bull some time as well. And then the following year, so 2027, then we can decide and we can go to the number one constructor. But that comes at a risk, right? Because what if Mercedes is the dominant team? And what if next season George Russell wins the championship? Why would Toto Wolff swap out George for Max? So I'm just weighing out the devil's advocate. So yeah, what I would say is everyone is talking about Max leaving. I wouldn't say it's 100% certain yet. That's not what the news is saying. What did happen this past weekend, this is breaking news. Max flew into Italy and he met Toto Wolff off one of the coasts where they have vacations. So Max and Toto Wolff had a meeting allegedly this past weekend. That's what we know. We don't know what was discussed, but you would assume about Mercedes. So yeah, bottom line is, guys, Max joining Mercedes, they're in talks. Nothing is confirmed, and he may join. If he is to join, he may join next year or the year after.
I mean, look, honestly, for me personally, I think Max should get out of there. I think it's time to honestly, Red Bull's not going to compete for a while now, especially like I said, off the circuit, off the track. Like there's been behind the scenes issues with, like I said, Christian Horner had issues with the Red Bull team. I think there was issues with Max and the communication team. So I think that like I said, there's lack of communication, there's lack of chemistry within the team. I think it's time to say, I think Max will say goodbye to Red Bull. I think Max will pack up and move over to the Mercedes garage. I think that's where he suits up for the Mercedes garage soon, very, very soon. I reckon possibly by the end of September we'll find out. I have a feeling. I think by September we will find out more concrete news, so we'll discuss that in full detail. As of right now, this is just rumors, so we're just giving our opinions on this. As for me, removing George would be, and for Max would be the better move. Obviously, Max is the better driver. It's a no-brainer move. However, I think it would be crazy, and I know it's never going to happen in a million years. But it would be crazy to see Max and George be in the same car together. It would be crazy. It would be such a crazy duo to watch. Genuinely.
And you know what, Evan? Can I interject? I just saw some breaking news earlier today. I'm trying to see the source of this. There are talks, there are some rumors, there are some allegations and some noise in the paddock saying that Toto Wolff is considering a George and Max pairing. And if Kimi Antonelli is to be kicked, they would send him to Alpine temporarily. That's what the rumor is. So, like, your mad thesis? Yeah, so this is Gazzetta dello Sport, an Italian source close to Kimi Antonelli. They're saying Kimi Antonelli could potentially find a temporary home at Alpine if Mercedes decide to pair Max with Russell.
Yeah. No, I honestly, I think that would be a crazy good duo. But the only reason why I think that happen because think about it, guys. It'll be hard for obviously people, obviously drivers who have already who have zero relationship with each other, strain. You know what I mean? Who will try to build a relationship with each other when it was completely strained. The relationship was completely strained.
Although Max did call George Russell the hottest driver in the grid a few weeks ago, so I feel like there is some reconciliation of relations.
It's just to add competition, maybe.
Yeah.
Or it's just maybe to heat things up, probably. You know what I mean?
But don't forget, Niki Lauda. King, you mentioned him in the last stream, right? Niki Lauda and his impact on Mercedes. Who did Niki Lauda say is the driver of the century? He said it's Max Verstappen. He said Max Verstappen is the best driver he's seen this century, and that includes Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. This is right after he won, I think, in Brazil in 2016. He took his hat off for, was it 2016? Well, he took his hat off for Max. So Toto Wolff listens to Niki Lauda. Niki Lauda is an icon. Mercedes will follow him, and Toto Wolff's apple of his eye is Max. So Max and Kimi. So we'll see what happens. Sorry, continue.
No, I was just saying, bro. Like honestly, it would be the right move to bring Max in. For however, it's still up in the air whether he will leave Red Bull, like you mentioned. That because we hear rumors of people leaving their sports franchise year in year out. We hear the big rumors, but they end up staying and signing a big massive contract. So I wouldn't say 100% it's going to happen. Do I think it should happen? Yes, I think it should happen. Do I think it's a move that will suit Max's career? 100%, because he knows that Red Bull not going to compete next year. He knows that Red Bull is not going to compete next year. He wants to compete. Max is a winner, as we reiterated many times on stream. Max is a winner. He's not going to sit there and be like, "Oh, if Red Bull aren't competing, why should I be here?" If Red Bull are not in the position to compete, or if Red Bull are not prepared to compete, why should he be there? There's no reason for Max to be in that Red Bull seat if they're not going to compete. You might as well go to a contender like Mercedes. Mercedes is a contender next year. They are a contender. No matter what you think of them, they're going to be a contender next year. They're going to be up there with a Ferrari or McLaren. It'll be them three, and you maybe add Aston Martin possibly. You might even add Aston Martin, or you might even add a Audi or Cadillac, maybe into the mix. Because then, if you're carring the best, and you're the best driver in the grid, you're out here finishing to 8th, 9th, and 10th every single week. You're not going to enjoy your time. If Red Bull's car is degrading, as we've been seeing over the course of the season, we've seen the degradation of the Red Bull car. It's awful. The downgrade of the Red Bull car from what we've seen 2 years ago. Nothing like what I've seen, bro. It's nothing like what I've seen. I think it's time. I think it's time for Max to say, "Yeah, I'm suiting up for Mercedes, or whichever good car comes in for him. Whichever good car will come in for him, or whichever franchise. If Ferrari was to offer Max a contract, Max will go to Ferrari. If Mercedes offers Max a contract, he'll go to Mercedes. If McLaren offers Max a contract, he'll go to McLaren. Why? Them three are competing. They're going to compete. And I know I did say Ferrari we're not going to compete next year. But if Fred Vasseur can sort his shit out, then sure, they'll compete. Red Bull, they don't even have a good second driver. There's only one good driver in that car. We've not seen the Checo Perez Max Verstappen domination that we did 3 years ago. We didn't see that domination like we did. It's worse than what it is. It's not the same. So I reckon, yeah, Max will dip. I reckon it's the perfect place to go. Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, whichever car offers him a contract. Whichever place offers him a contract, he'll go.
Liam, can I ask you something?
Yep.
Being the McLaren fan, if you could sign Verstappen today, would you do it?
To be honest, some people might agree, some people might not agree. The way that Lando and Oscar had been doing as teammates, I think now is not technically the right time to sign Max to McLaren, even if you thought of it, because now you're at a point where Oscar and Lando are to by far the best F1 team duo that I've seen ever since Piastri joined McLaren. But if they were to sign Verstappen, I would say when they don't have the championship standings in their hands anymore next year. But if they do, then I would probably sign Max mid-season next year. But I don't think now's the right time because now Lando and Oscar are at a time in their life where they're getting to a point where they're outperforming each other and challenging each other and providing McLaren with a better understanding and more being more comfortable in the championship where they are, and also not being challenged by other teams because they know that they have a good dynamic duo on their team. So
Wow. I'm gonna say
Good
rare
answer.
rare W, Liam. That's a beautiful answer. Zach
Very
Brown,
Very good.
everyone at
Zach
McLaren.
Brown knows what he's doing. If he was the team principal of Red Bull, then I would be happy. But since he's not,
Wait, did you say team principal of Red Bull?
yeah, if he switches to Red Bull, I'd be happy. And he's doing good now, but that could be a future idea, future move.
Why? Why? You're a McLaren fan. You want him to go? Am I
You
missing
never
something?
know. Whoever wins next year is going to be my new team.
That is the one thing I believe. Yes.
When I found out that Liverpool was losing Premier League, I'm like, yeah, I'm going for whoever's first, whether it's Chelsea or Man City.
So, are you saying you're a Boston Celtics fan?
Well, it's better not to say that now, otherwise we're gonna have some comments in the chat that are gonna.
He's
start
an
saying-
Oklahoma City fan now, bro. He's an OKC fan now.
Shh, Kevin, I want the curse of Boston to continue.
No, OKC, let's go. OKC all the way. Oklahoma, let's go.
No, I know, but he
Let's go, boys.
supported you in the last championship, right? He supported you after you won.
We ain't winning next year. We ain't
I
competing
know.
next
Yeah, I know you're not winning. It will be the Lakers who win. That's why.
Nah.
Right, King?
year. It's gonna
No, I don't think Lakers
Hey,
win.
go propaganda. Come on. No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
it'll be OKC again, in my opinion.
Oh,
No, it won't. It's not going to be back to back. They're not good enough to do back to back.
Cleveland do it?
Maybe Cleveland.
Cleveland need a top superstar.
Nah,
Donovan
you
Mitchell cannot carry the load on his own.
I'm putting my horse behind the Houston. I'm saying Houston.
Actually, I rate that Udoka, good coach, good young roster, KD, not a heavy load. Man, it could be a bucket fest.
But the Celtics
Yeah.
won't regret letting Ime Udoka because Joe Mazzulla won the championship. So it's a win-win.
Of course.
Oh no, they do. You would have had a dynasty with him. But let's get back onto the
But
topic.
we already won our championship anyway. So
I do agree with King. I think he is objectively a better coach. He's much more shrewd and
No, I
better
agree.
in game.
He's a better coach.
But circumstantially, you had to get rid of him, right, Ekevin? With the allegations, there was no other way.
Oh no! You should have kept him. I would have got rid of the person that complained. Anyway, back to the Formula One.
No holds barred, King.
Yeah, back to the Formula One. I feel Verstappen should go Mercedes next year. I don't think McLaren need to change their duo. And if let's say Mercedes do what we're theorizing, if they do the George Max duo, if I'm Ferrari, I'm going after Kimi.
I hear that.
Because
Wait, can I ask Kimi for who? Leclerc or Hamilton? Which
Leclerc.
one?
Nah.
Yes. You know
Sorry.
why?
Sorry,
Listen.
man.
Let me explain. The person that's going to
I'll let
replace
you back.
Hamilton, the person that's going to replace Hamilton is Oliver Behrman at Haas. He's going to replace Hamilton in a couple years because he's getting his due diligence done in Formula One. So the possibility of having a future duo of Kimi Antonelli and Oliver Behrman, I think that is what Ferrari should go for the future. I think if that's possible.
I
Two
think
young drivers, two of the best of their generation, and you can compete with McLaren, Mercedes, and other teams going forward.
I think
That's
Ferrari-
what I would do.
They
if I
already
was
had
Ferrari.
they already had Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. That was the duo to go and win.
They weren't good enough. Let's be honest. They weren't good enough.
I think they were fine, bro. Towards the end of last year, they were
No,
they were doing.
Charles and
Abu Dhabi.
Charles
guys.
and Carlos made too many mistakes. That's Charles this season has made too many mistakes. We keep complaining about the team, but every time the team does right by these drivers, who's making the mistakes? Who's crashing out? Charles. Who's not doing what he needs to be done in
When was the
last
time
season
Charles
as well?
Leclerc crashed out? When was the last
Guys.
time Charles-
Last race. Lost a couple
He
races, crashed.
He didn't,
Yeah,
he didn't crash out. He didn't crash
No,
out.
He's
strategy
crashed
mistake, a couple spins.
yeah, he spun a lot.
That was the what you call it? That was the
This
That
is
was-
back to back.
that was-
This is
that
back
was-
to back years of finishing outside the points at Silverstone. By the way,
Yeah.
back to back. Can I just add, Kevin? Can I ask you? Because King, I think you'll agree with me on this. I'm just adding on to your perspective on Charles Leclerc here. If you were a team principal, you were making a new team, and you could pick any two drivers on the grid, would you pick Charles Leclerc? No, I wouldn't. King, would you?
No, if I was doing a fresh team, as I said, I would go
Yeah,
Kimi
but you-
Behrman.
Okay, no, but if you had anybody,
Hedger.
anybody and everyone on the grid,
Anybody
everyone,
anyone
you wouldn't pick Leclerc.
available? No, I wouldn't pick
Would,
Leclerc. No,
would he be in your top 5?
no.
Yeah. So if you're a Ferrari driver, right, we talk about standards. Ferrari should aim for the
Oscar
best.
Piastri.
Huh?
I'm looking at Oscar Piastri.
I'm
Yeah,
not taking-
Piastri is top 5, but he's not the number 1. 1 is Verstappen. Number 2, you're probably looking at
No, I'm
Hamilton.
talking about who I would start a team with.
Oh, it's Verstappen. It's Verstappen plus 1.
Kelly Piquet. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
if anything, the best duo would be Verstappen,
I
Hamilton if they got along.
I hear you, but in my opinion, right now, if I had to bring in somebody, just one driver, realistic, in the future, Piastri is realistic. I think in the future, Piastri could be in the Ferrari seat. In the future,
No, I don't think that's going to happen. I think he
There's a
stays with
chance.
McLaren for long term. Unless they have a bad, and I think
So
they'll
you-
still be around next.
So you think Lando Norris is the one that goes in the future?
No, I think they keep their driver partnership for the foreseeable. The only reason they'll get rid of one of them is if they have another young driver coming through
But
that
what
they
was
look
the-
like the look of.
But what was the longest serving driver partnership in F1 history though? Because it's hard to be like a
Schumacher, Barrichello.
Yeah.
Barrichello.
Must be that, right?
I mean, Hamilton Bottas was for a long time, as well.
What? Oh shit! Was I on mute?
Yeah,
I was saying Schumacher, Barrichello.
I heard you.
Oh what?
no,
Okay,
the
I
second
don't know.
part. The second
Okay, I was
part.
saying I feel like Hamilton Bottas was a while, but I don't
Bro,
think it
that
was.
was a good duo in 2020.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
in my opinion, that's the best duo ever. Number 1, number 2 driver. Yeah,
Yeah.
Perfect.
So for me, McLaren doesn't need to change anything at the moment. Red Bull will be looking for drivers as well. Ferrari do need to change in the future. But I would say this. If Kimi is available and Mercedes decide to do the Max George partnership, if I'm Ferrari, I'm going after Kimi and getting rid of Charles Leclerc. And then eventually, when Hamilton's contract runs up, go for Oliver Behrman and have that be my duo going forward. Because
Oliver
you can
Behrman's
get
already
a
in
good
Ferrari.
10 years.
He's already
out
in that
of them.
Ferrari seat.
Hmm?
Isn't he already in that Ferrari seat? Because apparently he was Ferrari's reserve driver, wasn't he? He already
No, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what Kimi said.
He's a hash driver at the moment, but he'll probably replace Hamilton once he retires or moves on. And it's most likely Hamilton retires after next season, I think.
Fair enough. But any last thoughts on this before we move on to the next topic?
Yeah, I don't know if Hamilton retires after next year because I think he's
No.
indicated he's happy to continue for a long time. But I think this could be a forgery.
If
But,
I was him, and next season I don't win the title, or I'm not close, or I feel like I'm not to the level, which he's been mixed messaging this season. I don't know if he's fully confident in his ability, but I don't think for him would be a good idea to stay long term, unless you're ready to go to a mid-table team like Alonso and just do it for fun. Because I don't see him. He's got maybe one chance to win that title, and if he doesn't do it, then I don't think him in his mind he'd probably be able to do it again. So you either retire or you move to a mid-table team where you can relax and chill. Maybe.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you're Hamilton, if I'm advising him, I would tell him straight up, if you're going to stay in Formula One, stay and make sure you're at a team that can actually compete.
Yeah.
Otherwise, don't bother. Not that it's going to ruin your legacy, but with your age and your ability to influence, you can do a lot of other things that are far more productive.
Yeah, you can even be like an ambassador for Formula One more, and make changes in the background that need to, the diversity approaches he's tried to implement, other stuff he's tried to implement as well.
Sure.
And also with Ferrari, he's been offered a some like an ambassador role or something. So he has a future where he will be representing Ferrari beyond driving capabilities as well.
Yeah, he's look what he's done with the F1 film.
Yeah.
Case in point.
So he's bigger than the sport. So if he doesn't believe he can win the title with Ferrari, I don't think he goes anywhere else. I think he retires and he just becomes like I think if I was him, I would either stay at Ferrari or go to Mercedes and be like a Niki Lauda, help the next generation.
King, how about I have a grand idea, by the way. How about we end both careers by having Hamilton Alonso at Aston Martin? Run it back, bro.
No.
Guys, come on, let me say.
To be honest, that could happen because Adrian Newey's always said that he's wanted to work with Hamilton, and maybe if they make a good enough car,
there is no way Hamilton is working with Adrian.
Yeah,
so
but that would I need Aston Martin to actually be smart and get rid of Lance Stroll. But you know,
I don't think Lance Stroll is ever gonna leave.
Hey, Mohammed bin. So I can't pronounce his last name.
Mohammed bin Sulayem. Come on, man, you gotta pronounce that right, buddy.
I want to be there. I want to be respectful.
King, you do it, bro. How do you do
come on.
I don't know who is he talking about. What he's talking about?
FIA
the
head of the FIA. Fine, I'll just say Mohammed bin Salman or
Salman.
Guys, I don't know. Guys, come on. I want to be respectful. I don't want to say the Saudi Arabian crown prince's name. That's what I just did.
Wait, is his name Mohammed? Just say Mohammed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, just say
I'll just say MBS.
I'll just say Mohammed. His name is Mohammed.
Just say Mohammed, bro.
Okay, fine. Mohammed and Stefano Domenicali. Look, if you want Formula One to get bare ratings, Max and Russell at Mercedes.
So yeah.
I don't see
Lion,
Ferrari
bro.
Charles away.
Lion.
No. Hey, guys.
Yeah,
Max and Russell at Mercedes, Hamilton Alonso at Aston Martin. We will be there, guys. We will be there. Front seat.
We're Italian now all of a sudden. Mohammed bin Sulayem. Yeah, Sulayem.
Good for you, man. I hope you're doing good. Didn't mean to offend you, man. Keep making money for Formula One, even though you're very disliked in the paddock. To what
I don't like him either. I think he's rubbish. But that's not.
Yeah, I think a lot of people agree with you. A lot of people.
But
I sound like Trump when I say that. A lot of people.
Ideally, yeah.
I agree.
Aston Martin with the teams of Aston Martin and Mercedes having that would be great. That would be lovely. But yeah, if I'm Ferrari, the aim is to have Behrman and Kimi as your two drivers sooner rather than later.
I don't see
Simply lovely.
I agree. I don't see Charles Leclerc going away as well.
Oh no, he's gone. He's gone within the next couple of years.
Really? Do they have the ruthlessness to pull the trigger?
Wait, who's 2007 duo again? Who's talking about
2007?
Hamilton Alonso. Yeah, they do. I think Ferrari do.
Yeah, Hamilton. It was Hamilton's first ever year, and
bring Alonso back, man. Bring Alonso back, bro. I'd love to see it, man.
No, I would not. If I was Ferrari, I would not do that.
No, Ferrari should go for Kimi and Behrman. That should be what they should be going for. Because put it this way, look, if you're Ferrari and Mercedes decide to remove Kimi from that seat and have Max and George, you can go to him and say, look at what Mercedes did. They just casted you away like you're nothing. Come to Ferrari. We'll give you the main seat. Charles Leclerc bounce and then bring Behrman off for Hamilton. That would be perfect. That's what I would do if I was in charge of Ferrari.
Hopefully it's just one man, not bear men. Like you don't want bear men to join Ferrari, just one man.
All of the bear men.
Come on, that was good.
You're
everyone in the chat. Come on in the chat, everyone. Where's my praise?
That's a daddy joke. Shout out to Max.
I love Max Verstappen. Big daddy man.
I ain't lying, guys. This show is full of banter, full of laughter, full of swearing, all that crap. Make sure you guys slap the likes to show people. Make sure you guys slap.
Yeah, all that crap. The crap.
Make sure you guys get this channel up to 360 subs. We're 2 subs away from 360 subs. Sub to King's channel. His link is in the description, not the bio. All right, his link is in the description. All right,
man.
Make sure you guys go sub to King's channel. It's right there.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Leave a like. Let's get this to 10 likes. Come on, at least. Go on, King. Sorry, bro.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, I I don't know. I don't know if I'm Mercedes, if I'm kicking Kimi off the seat rather than George, because you have to think about the future rather than the
Mercedes should
present.
do that. I don't think Mercedes should kick Kimi off. I think Max alongside Kimi is great in terms of like the foundation. In terms of like obviously you have a mentor for someone that's just come into F1 like a rookie. So I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great to see Max and Kimi together. I think they both get along well as well.
Yeah, and I don't think Alpine are going to take that because their new leadership there. They're not. I don't think they're gonna.
You need to do what to get along. Like Charles and Lewis already got along very fast. Yeah, I'm trying to say that's why they're a good duo. Sorry, King. I didn't mean to
Yeah, I don't think Alpine are gonna allow that though. Wait, is their owner the Flavio Don? Am I right?
Aren't 1,000 like people invested in Alpine? Like Trent.
No, but the main guy's Flavio Briatore, isn't he?
Yeah, it's Flavio Briatore.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be he doesn't want his team to be looked as a side piece. He ain't gonna just take Kimi like that. If anything, he's gonna look at the F2 market and get a driver to go get alongside Gasly, because Colapinto's seat is probably under pressure because he hasn't had a good season so far. So I don't think Flavio's the kind of man that's gonna take Kimi and say, yeah, we'll have him for a couple years.
Agreed. Tosa will do anything to keep Kimi in the team. And surely George will go because, as he said, he doesn't want to lose the potential of talent like Max. Exactly. That's why I say you bring alongside a mentor.
But the thing is, if I can add, you can see that Kimi Antonelli looks up to Lewis Hamilton as a mentor because Lewis told him how the Mercedes works. They're a family. He tells them that you're in good hands under Toto. He's going to mentor you. He's going to act like a father figure, metaphorically, even though that he's not. And he knows that Kimi is still at a young age. He's a young prodigy in F1, and that he still has potential in the team. So the fact that they should keep Kimi Antonelli and just get rid of George Russell, because George Russell is just there acting as the mentor for Lewis to Kimi Antonelli. But if they let go of Kimi Antonelli, I think they made a huge mistake because he's still young and he just got into the team and he got the opportunity to be part of the Austrian billionaires family. I don't know how to put this.
Wait, Liam is cooking today.
Honestly, he's cooking. I mean, you're right. Lewis Hamilton is the Vin Diesel for Kimi Antonelli, the family. No one got that.
I wouldn't say Vin Diesel, I'd say Michael Jordan, but okay.
Did no one get that reference? Someone in the chat got that reference, surely.
What happened today, bro? You all of a sudden you become the Messiah. You make such good points today, man. What's happened today?
I disappear for a couple of weeks and then I come back. Make a good return.
Wait, did you say Messiah?
Damn, are you good? Are you good, bro?
Yeah, are you good, bro? I'm good.
No, where's all this good opinions coming from?
Well, you chose the right person for your panel. Then what can I say? I can't say anything else.
True.
Ekevin, you said
I did.
Yo, Ekevin, did you use the word Messiah?
Yeah, I did.
You know what that means? 40,001. If you know, you know. 40,001. If you know, you know. The Messiah. Ekevin, think. I can't sit on stream.
Alright.
I'll text you. Come on. You're gonna be smiling when King talks in about 30 seconds.
Alright, let King go.
I've got nothing else to say on this. As everything.
We're gonna go on to Checo Perez to Cadillac now. That's the next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Checo Perez to Cadillac. Sorry, was anyone else speaking?
No. Go ahead.
Checo Perez, I don't hate it. I think he deserves to be back in Formula One. For Cadillac, you just need to know where you are. How good is your engine? How good are you coming into Formula One? And where you want to be. And if you want to develop the car, then I think one experienced driver, one younger driver with potential, if he's there, be more lucrative and ambitious. Maybe you can do that. But Checo Perez and Bottas as a pairing is not bad if you want to develop the car. I don't think it's bad, but you have to obviously aim and have a roadmap to reign supreme.
Cadillac should try and start off strong. They should try and start off strong. They should try and bring in a driver. I think Joe would be a really good driver for Cadillac. Alonso. They should try and bring in Alonso. That would be a good start for Cadillac.
I thought you were gonna say Sonny Hayes.
Sure, bring Sonny Hayes in too. You know what? that'd be a really good duo. Him and Alonso, oh bro, they're gonna cook.
I mean, they're friends. Apparently, they're friends, right, Ekapin?
Oh, I'm sure they're all friends, bro. They're all friends.
No, you saw them. You saw them like dap up each other in the film.
Yeah. I did.
Oh, sorry, King. You can talk about Cadillac.
For me, I wouldn't bring Perez, but Bottas is a good signing. That's good experience. Perez for me, I feel outside of his time at Red Bull, as I said, he's not really great. He's not the greatest of teammates. Obviously, he brings money. That's probably why he'll get the seat because of he is a link to the rich Mexican. What's his name? Who's that billionaire Mexican?
Mexican or Mexican?
Yeah, the one who's the rich Mexican. What's his name again?
You're not talking about Andretti, are you? No, Mexican.
No, I'm talking about Carlos Slim. That's the man.
That's not gonna come back, bro.
Is that a name? I don't want to be rude. Is that actually a name?
Yeah, Carlos Slim.
Dude,
One of the
Yeah,
richest
literally
man in the
name.
world.
He's a Mexican billionaire.
Yeah, he's one of the richest man in the world. He's
Joe
linked to.
Oh, I know. I know who you're talking about. Sorry, I didn't know Carlos was his first name.
Yeah,
Yo,
Carlos
Josh,
Slim.
if you're free, I'll send you the link.
Slim
Bro.
Velu.
I'll send
Big
you the
up.
link. Bro.
But yeah, I think the reason why Cadillac would look to bring in Checo is because of Carlos Slim, the money, the extra investment that he will bring in. So I think that makes sense in terms of that way, because obviously Formula One is a very expensive sport. Cadillac is new to this, so they don't understand the money that you need. So bringing in Checo with Carlos Slim money, that makes sense. Bringing in Bottas, that's even more sponsors, more money. So that's probably why they would go with experienced drivers to begin with, just because the money they bring in, the sponsors they bring in.
Well, Alonso.
And no, Alonso's not available. He's staying at Aston Martin. So for available drivers, Bottas and Checo are probably the best you can get with the amount of money they're gonna bring on. As I said, Carlos Slim's a billionaire. Bottas is going to bring in a lot of sponsorships as well. And that's what you need initially as a Formula One team. You need the money first. You need a lot of money, a lot of it.
You don't want to compete right away when they come in.
Huh? They're not going to compete. But the main aim for them is just to establish themselves. They are going to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
They are going to be at the bottom. That's going to happen. That's funny. Man, Dad sneezed.
God fucking damn it, Ekavin. Let a man sneeze, bro. That's how I sneeze.
Paul Pogba, everyone. The Austin Paul Pogba.
Shout to Paul Pogba back at Monaco. Anyway, back on track.
See, people, this is what I have to deal with every day with Ekavin whenever I sneeze, guys. Help me, please.
So for Cadillac, I feel like it makes sense.
Can we just acknowledge King's pun? That was a really good pun. Back on track, no? Go on, I got it.
Yeah, well, for Cadillac, it makes sense. Ideally, for the future, obviously, you keep them guys for maybe 2 to 3 seasons as you grow your car. But once you get your car to be able to be a part of the middle pack, that's when you go for the younger drivers and look at F2, maybe look at a young American in NASCAR to come in as well. Cadillac, I think within 3 to 4 seasons, Cadillac is going to bring in an American driver at some point, and they're going to bring in another driver alongside him just to kind of be that middle of the pack team going forward, and then eventually you can continue to increase your rate. Also, I think Cadillac at some point are going to do their own engines as well. So currently they're using Ferrari engines, but they're going to actually officially make their own engines as well. So that's going to take some time. So that's why bringing in Checo and Bottas brings in money and investment that can also help them build the engine, build up the team, build up the facilities, bring in people that want to work with Checo and Bottas, and kind of establish yourself as a team that's going to be around for a long time, rather than teams looking at it as a joke. Because if let's say if they bring in an F2 driver and maybe some American from NASCAR, the Formula One world is very small and they don't really like new people. So bringing in guys that have been around will kind of get you a bit more respect from the rest of the paddock, rather than being looked at as, American jokesters, because of the kind of
Hell yeah.
Logan Sargent, I don't want to ever see that man in Formula One again.
Yeah,
He was
same.
trash. He was bin juice. The only person that got removed was that.
Ting went straight in, bro. He didn't hold back.
What did bin juice do, bro?
Bin juice.
The only man that was unjustly removed was that Russian don that was at
Oh God, Nikita Mazepin. Don't even get me started on Nikita.
Nikita Mazepin.
Yeah, but you know that was a political situation, so he got removed unjustly. But
subscribe to their political channel. So go and talk about it over there.
I was just thinking of that as well. Legend.
They'll go and talk about it over there. So go and subscribe to their.
Yeah, we're not kick on Rumble
channel. Yeah, Rumble not kick. Yeah, you man, Rumble. Yeah, it's called Authentic World Analysis. Yeah, go subscribe to these right there.
Yeah, I mean, guys, if you want the secrets to the universe, who runs the world, who runs society, who runs humanity, go there.
So Rumble is leaving F1, right?
Who?
So Rumble Sauber leaving F1, right?
It's Kick Sauber, not Rumble Sauber.
He's trying to help us out, okay? He gave us a link.
To be honest, Rumble might sponsor someone in Formula One soon. You never know. You may see that Cadillac with a Rumble. Cadillac with a Rumble on it. Rumble Cadillac.
Rumble Ferrari. Rumble Ferrari.
Rumble Ferrari. Oh God.
Oh yeah. Also because of the Mexican GP as well.
Rumble Pie.
That's going to be very popular with Checo and Cadillac. So they're gonna rake in the dough when that comes around as well. So it's a smart move to bring in experienced drivers that have big fan bases and a lot of money behind them. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Gorgeous.
But Checo anyway, man. He's a trash driver.
Bottas for sure has a lot of big fans. Not for the right reasons. If you know, you know.
If Fossi is enjoying the show, man, I make sure you guys are slapping the likes on the show because this is absolute.
Yeah, Liam, you know what I'm talking about, right?
What, Valtteri?
Yeah, but Valtteri, why people like him outside of Formula One?
Oh God, don't no.
Just saying. I'm not talking about myself. I'm just there's nobody else.
If King and Ekavin knows,
Was it about his mustache?
I didn't think about that. Maybe, yeah. But I was thinking about something else. Even
I'm just gonna say calendar. That's all I'm gonna say is calendar.
Whose dad was a minister?
It had to be Carlos Slim, I swear.
He's talking about Checo, right? The minister of defense.
Let's see. No, he's a Mexican business professional.
No, but I'm talking about Bottas.
Please slap the likes. We're currently how many likes are we on right now? Let's see how many likes we're on right now. We're currently on 0 likes, guys. Come on, slap the likes, guys. Slap the likes, and also make sure.
Hey, don't slap the likes. Press the screen and like it. Because if you
slap, you're gooning. Yeah. I guess you're gooning right now. That's not goon yet. We're not gonna goon yet. What?
And make sure you guys sub. Let's get a 360 subs. We're currently at 358. Let's get 2 more subs, guys. Come on. And also, guys, make sure you guys sub to King's channel. His link is in the description. So make sure you guys go sub there. Mostly every single time, bro. That's my brother, right there. And Joshy J, if you're still in the chat, bro, make sure you guys go sub to Mr. Joshy J's channel as well, guys. This is his channel right here. And if you're free, Joshy J, I'll bring you on, bro. I'll bring you on if you're free. I'll send you the link.
For free.
To discuss the F1 movie. But you guys want to add anything more? I'm gonna quickly add something. I agree with King. I think bringing these guys in just to give kind of a quick start would be a good move to bring in the names that the fans like, and to try and gain a global fan base, to try and sort of mark themselves in the F1 track, F1 lineup, to try and put a marker on and say we're here to compete now. We're Cadillac. We're gonna come here and we're gonna try and compete against you guys. Bring in these guys like Checo Perez, fan favorite. Valtteri Bottas, fan favorite. You bring in these guys. They'll bring views. They'll bring the finances. They'll bring the revenue. You know what I'm trying to say. So I think. See,
I don't know what you're doing, Liam. It looks like you're going R-rated, bro.
Calm down.
Someone's no Diddy, bro. You're doing something nuts.
oh
Um,
shit.
Yeah, you
I
want it
was
to be
saying
Diddy,
that
that's why.
What? Okay. I was saying I don't know about fan favorites. I prefer my air conditioned favorites like Hamilton and Max, but that's just me.
No, but as I was saying, I think to sort of maybe gain a global like to grow a fan base. Let's say it that to grow a fan base, I think to bring in fan favorite drivers would be the move. It would be the move. Although Cadillac will be outnumbered early days, because you still got the likes of Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren fans, even the Red Bull fans, odd Red Bull fans here and the plastics here and there. You've got people jumping from team to team to team to team.
I don't know. He's not even listening, bro. He's trying to figure out what team to join now. Like, oh shoot, who's the next team coming into Formula One?
Well, McLaren are winning again, so it is what it is. They're winning again, so
Not next year.
You want to talk about Ferrari?
sure, we will talk about
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think about? Oh yeah, right. Lewis Hamilton's going to start using Charles Leclerc's setup strategy when it comes to qualifying.
Is that
If you
true?
can see that on the news. Well, on Instagram threads,
Huh?
but he's going to start using Leclerc's strategy, and also in terms of the new car next year, Hamilton's going to team up with the Ferrari engineer, and they're going to create the car. He's going to put his DNA into the car next year, hopefully. Some of it, but not most of the car.
Lucky car. I'm joking.
Augustia, it's
That was
a
a joke,
car,
that was a joke,
bro. You're
guys. That was a
gooning
joke.
right now, bro. What are you
I'm
doing?
not guys. I have a girlfriend. I'm not gooning.
Regardless of what you have, bro, you're gooning for a car, bro. Come on, it's just a
Yeah.
Ferrari.
I mean, of course, if you're a Formula One fan, and you're not gooning.
You're
for
only
cars.
saying good for the car because it's a prancing Italian horse. That's what you like, right? No.
Okay. I don't know. Like you.
Just move. Just I don't even know what to say. You
No.
hit.
A point being,
you
if that's
hit-
true, Liam, that's quite positive, right? Wouldn't you want Lewis Hamilton to be basically given the keys to the kingdom for one final year to finally and officially claim that 8th championship? So it was encouraging, right? Because Ekvin, as you would, I think, 110% agree with me. If you could have anyone decide what the fuck Ferrari going to do going forward, it's Hamilton, right? It's not you Ferrari engineers.
I don't care who decides what Ferrari doing going forward. I just want Ferrari to start winning, bro.
But I mean, if you could trust anyone, it's Ham, right? It's
I could give-
ham and cheese
I
over
could
the.
give I could give two flying fucks if Lewis Hamilton ain't making a decision or if he is making a decision. I don't care who's making the decision, bro. As long as Ferrari start winning again, I couldn't care less who makes the decisions, bro.
Meanwhile, guys, next year, right after Bahrain, when Leclerc and Hamilton get a 2 and 3, fire the whole team. Fred Vasseur is at fault. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro,
Whoa.
bro. If
I'm
they
joking,
get a
I'm joking.
2-3, I'm celebrating, bro. What are you on about? That's
I'm
the
joking.
Augustia, why do you have to do that to Ekvin? Come on. No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
taking the piss. I'm taking the piss.
Bro, me and T did a celebration stream after Lewis Hamilton and Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc finished 2 and 3. I swear.
No, absolutely. I'm taking the piss. I hold my hands up. I'm just talking about standards. Like I agree with you. Next year's about winning.
Bro, as long as we get the
Chup
points
karo.
and we get the points that we need, I'm fine. I don't care about winning the race as long as we get the points we need. Got points.
I agree. I guess for me personally, it's about Lewis Hamilton winning an 8th championship.
yeah.
That's what I want next
Yeah, I agree. I agree with this comment. I mean, this comment. What do you guys think of this comment? Apex GP team. What do you think? What do you guys think of this?
It would be nice.
Apex GP.
Sorry.
They ain't rising. They're just gonna be a bottom feeder and then mid-table at that highest. Until they, unless they do really well with their engine, which is gonna be difficult because it's difficult to build a Formula One engine. So it may be 10 years, maybe 15 years before you see Cadillac maybe doing something.
Hey, will we see Seb come back?
Seb, now leave him alone, innit? If he comes back, it's gonna be in an advisory role for Red Bull. So if he maybe like a
bottom feeder. But anyways,
I'm being honest. They're bottom feeders. That's what they're gonna be for the first couple
I
years.
love it.
Oh no, I think Ekman and I are thinking of something else, right? No.
No, we're not.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I think
You're
me
gonna
and Vince-
listen. I can tell you the interviews that Checo and Bottas are gonna be saying for the whole of next year. Oh yeah, we're just working out the car. We're just seeing if it works. But yeah, it's not quick enough. That's all they're gonna be saying next season.
Box. No, stay out.
Stay out, stay out.
That's Ferrari, man.
Remember that? Fuck.
Oh my
What?
god, the thing is, the funniest thing is
Do you
when
remember that?
Christian Horner, who was it? What was the name of that guy? Gunther Steiner, and when Toto Wolff were in the same room, and Christian was saying, "Change your fucking car," and then Toto was like, "Checo keeps saying the car's fucked, so you change your car." He's like, "Ask my drivers."
I have it
When
printed
the cars
out.
were porpoising, I don't even know how to say that word. Fuck.
I have it printed out over
I
here,
think-
and you know what?
I
Toto
have it
Wolff-
printed
I know
out.
what-
I have it printed out.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it before as well. But what do you
And
guys
you know what?
think of? You guys think of the Sorry, go on.
No, you know what? Toto Wolff probably also has Christian Horner's sacking printed out as well.
Oh my god.
Like that. You know,
Jesus Christ.
No, he
Bottom
probably
feeder,
messaged
yeah.
him, said, sorry that for your loss. We were great rivals. But in the end, I won. I am the great Toto.
Gave that Walter White message.
Yo.
Walter White right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I forgot.
Great.
Yeah.
Toto Wolff, see, dominating on and off the track.
Toto.
Making everyone forget.
He probably did a selfie with Max in the Italy coast and sent it to Horner.
You're like,
No, I was saying Charlotte Leclerc
You
was saying.
saying hold right there, King?
Do you remember that race? Charlotte Leclerc was saying, box. No, stay out. Fuck, what? Why?
why?
Do you remember that? Do you
I
remember
mean,
that?
He was fuming.
Dude, if you don't experience that as a Ferrari
I'm like,
driver,
these
are
guys-
you a Ferrari driver?
These guys even learn English when they're growing up, man. Saying box. No, stay out. Bro, did you learn fucking English when you grew up, man? Fucking Ferrari engineers. Like, I swear, man. Did these people learn English? Like,
No, they don't. They're Italians. All of their engineers are Italians. They don't speak English. They barely speak English. That's why all the drivers have to learn Italian.
Inglesa.
That's why Kimi would be perfect because
Gatera.
they'd be able to speak it to
Vaffanculo. Imagine.
Nice.
Ekevin loves Italy at the moment, man, with Yannick Sinner.
Oh, no, I love it.
He's like,
Wow.
in love with
Oh, yeah,
Yannick
man.
Sinner.
Oh yeah, big up Sinner. Yeah, Wimbledon champion.
Well deserved. Best player in the world. No doubt about that here. And I'm an Alcaraz guy in this generation.
I don't even know why they fumble. No reason to rush. Exactly. Don't even know why they fumble. Agreed, bro. Agreed. They just fumble because it's good for the camera, probably. Typical.
Oh, no, every team fumbles.
It sells.
To be honest, the worst fumblers are probably racing bulls. The amount of time the Hydra's been top 10 and not actually finishing the points. They're one of the worst teams.
Oh my god, yeah, it's torture, man. King, for you, it's torture.
Yeah, man. Hydra season.
But yeah,
Give me the reason.
but guys,
It's Hulkenberg season.
slap the likes, please, people. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We're 2 subs away from 360 subs. Sub to King's channel. His links in the description. Let's get this video to 10 likes if you can at best. And 360 subs. Just 2 subs needed, guys. And for King, he's on 64 subs right now. Get him to 70 subs. 6 subs needed, guys. And I think we should move on to the F1 movie and then close out. Let's talk about the F1 movie. I guess, you have a lot to say on the F1 movie, bro. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, I've given bits and pieces of my reviews in previous streams, but man, that F1 film, the best cinema experience I've had since Oppenheimer. And that's saying something. I'm a film student, by the way. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm very sentimental. Maybe there's more sentiment than substance in that statement, but I truly and deeply enjoyed the Formula One film. I thought the cinematography and the score, second to none in a long time. Hans Zimmer, obviously, man, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. There is nothing else I need to say. And then the soundtrack itself, all the artists, the music was great. Like, honestly, even like songs from artists I don't listen to, like Tate McRae, for example, I enjoyed it. I thought her song was great. Obviously, Lose My Mind is the staple, in my opinion, of that track. Cinematography, stunning, one of a kind. The storytelling was great. Sure, you're not going to watch an all-timer film, right? You're not going to watch Fight Club. You're not going to watch Seven. You're not going to watch a plot twist at the end. But what you are going to get is a film that is certainly very, very compelling, unique, original, one of its kind. And the storytelling is captivating. It's compelling from moment one to moment none. And whether you're a neutral or a Formula One fan, you'll enjoy it even more, right? The small moments, seeing the team principals like Fred Vasseur and Zach Brown saying uncharacteristic things as well, or even the drivers engaging in it, right? Alonso and Sonny Hayes, they had the moment. Lewis Hamilton as the villain, obviously losing on the last lap of Abu Dhabi again. But yeah, I agree with you, Tifosi. It was heaven for real F1 fans to an extent, because there were some very unrealistic moments, like the scheduling. Why was Spa at the end of the season, guys? Really? And the strategy. I mean, if Sonny Hayes tries that, he would obviously be banned from the sport. But apart from that, I loved it. Very good film, very good production, such a good advert for Formula One, simply because it was authentic. Yeah, it was authentic to what Formula One is. Commentary team, Crofty and Brundle. Reporter, Rachel Brooks. Will Buxton. It was literally a wet dream for us Formula One fans, and I loved it. It was entertaining. It was compelling. And yeah, thank you to everyone. I think it's going to shatter the box office. It's breaking records for an original film. And I really enjoyed it. My favorite racing film ever as well. So good job, Joe Krasinski, Lewis Hamilton, Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, the superstar, the next superstar who's going to be a maybe Oscar-winning actor soon. Not for this, obviously, I'm saying down the line. But kudos to the film, crew and cast. Yeah. No, my review was so good, everyone's starstruck.
Guys,
Go on, Liam.
well, no, we're just saying. But George is finished. He was just
Oh,
saying
shit.
what you said.
I'll be right back. Yeah, I gotta continue saying what you have to say, bro. Just give me 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I've given my review for Formula One, the film, and I absolutely loved it, and I'll continue to give it and promote it to people. I think it can go down as one of the better films this year. I mean, I think it has the best reviews alongside Superman for a mainstream film this year. Obviously, he's not going to win the Oscars because probably Sinners will win that. But yeah, it's done tremendous and triumphant job, absolutely. And nice to see them actually be realistic and make Max look imperious. What about you guys in the chat? For those who have watched the film, because I loved it. The Tifosi likes it. I'm sure when these two come back, they'll also echo that statement. This guy hasn't watched it yet, but he will watch it hopefully soon, right?
Yeah, I'll watch it soon for sure.
You should, man. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're disrespecting yourself, man. It was a remarkable film. What are you expecting from the film, Liam, when you go watch it?
Unbelievable experience. Many memories to be made. Soundtrack, effects, racing in real life. Seeing Lewis produce the film as well. You see how that pans out. Should be fine. Should be good.
I
Should be
agree.
based, super based, but we'll see.
Unfathomably based, Liam. That's what it is.
Yes.
It was a great film. And I know they're thinking about a sequel. I hope they just ease off on that until they actually have a proper storyline, because as Hamilton said, you don't want to rush into a sequel, because usually sequels aren't as good as the original. But this has potential if you can add an element of curiosity to it. So yeah, bottom line, guys, I enjoyed it. There's going to be a sequel to the F1 film maybe, but I hope we just talk about the original, and the original for me was a masterpiece.
Look, for me, I really loved the storyline. I think the storyline went really, really well with the movie. I think the storyline of the movie was like, I think the moral of the movie is like, it was something to do with like Lewis Hamilton's career. I think it was to base it around Lewis Hamilton's F1 career. It was produced by Lewis Hamilton. So were they trying to base this around Lewis Hamilton? Were they trying to base it off of his career?
Not at all. There's no parallel except for an older driver being in the car. But Sonny Hayes is like a dinosaur compared to Lewis Hamilton.
No,
but I see where you're coming from. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's like
in terms of winning mentality, right? Sonny Hayes was like, "Yo, we're gonna win. Stop focusing on the commercial." Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Because look, we all obviously we all know how it is. Like, obviously, you know, when you start something, you always want to build it up. You always want to build it to the best ability. Obviously, Sonny Hayes and his driver and his partner. What was his name again?
Joshua Pierce, Kevin. Come on, Toto Wolff wanted him. He might have been. It might have been Joshua Pierce and George
Joshua
Russell, Joshua Pierce and Max Verstappen.
Yeah, Joshua Pierce. I remember he was taking all the headlines at one point, and then Sonny Hayes just made a strategy, and then fucking Joshua Pierce came in and ruined everything. He came in and ruined everything at one point. Everything was going so well, and then obviously there was a crash, and then he ended up in the hospital, and then such and such. So it was, like I said, the storyline, fantastic. I think the way the movie went, it was. I wouldn't say. I'd say the ending was a little bit. Would you say was a bit? Cause there could have been more to the ending. I'll be honest with you. I think that there should have been more to the ending than there already was. I think the ending happened after. Obviously, the ending was when he won the championship, wasn't it? Or when what was it?
The Abu Dhabi GP, and it confirmed that Apex would still be a team going forward, and this management would stay in charge. That was the ending. And I think the ending for me was quite good because it was very reminiscent of like top drivers like Senna when they say they're in their element. Every top driver from every era, from Jim Clark to Fangio to Schumacher to Hamilton, every elite athlete, second nature. And that last lap was the manifestation of that. So I think they did a very good job depicting it. And can you just bring up Tifosi's comment real quick? And then King, you can, or sorry, Beckham, if you're not done yet. Yeah, this is a very valid point, but remember that it's Hollywood. And they weren't going to be able to make such a compelling film for neutrals had they didn't over-exaggerate. So you have to understand like both sides. I completely agree with you, and you're making 100% of a valid point. And as you said in your next comment, you're right. It doesn't matter because he had knowledge of prior cars. So it is unrealistic. Not racing in Formula One for 30 years. It's a completely different setup and steering wheel. But all in all, as a film and as an advert for Formula One, I thought it was extraordinary. Yeah, exemplary.
For me, it doesn't matter as he already was racing many different cars, but he still had knowledge in the race to compete. I like the part when he gathered his whole team as like he was a leader to discuss strategies, to discuss obviously the plan going forward, and then Joshua Pierce came back in and just things fell apart fast, and then they picked it up again. That's what you wanted. When they won their first race, that was when that was when everything came into place. You know what I'm trying to say? That was when everything started to, unfold. But King, I guess they pretty much said everything I needed to say. I just need to add a bit more. But I want to know your thoughts on the movie.
I'll go with the negatives first and then with the positives. The negatives for me, I didn't like the problem I had with Sonny Hayes was just the age factor. I feel like at that age you shouldn't be able to drive a Formula One car, especially the when it comes to the actual realism of the amount of what's it called? G-forces you're taking and the way they portrayed him doing the training was very limited. It should have been actually maybe him going to the gym or having a montage of such, because the physical effort that these drivers put in to actually drive a Formula One car is way superior, and they're some of the best athletes in the world to be able to drive that car at those speeds. I didn't like some of the tricks that Sonny Hayes played, because obviously in real Formula One they would be illegal and they would have been cautioned for those. If that was possible for every team would do it. But yeah, I feel like those things that they did in terms of that the film, I didn't like. I felt like it was a bit unrealistic. I didn't like the portrayal of the female characters at all. I feel like they were treated as secondary, and as such didn't give the respect they deserved, especially with who was the lady who was the head principal lady, that
Rebecca.
Sonny Hayes. Yeah,
Rebecca.
yeah, her. And the one that was the engineer as well. I don't think they portrayed those characters in a good light.
Great point.
And the scene with Sonny Hayes as well, that really doesn't really happen in Formula One either. So I know it's Hollywood and it's you want a bit of entertainment, a bit of romance, but it could have been a bit more respectful in that sense to the female characters. Outside of that, the last things I would say for me, in terms of the positives, the racing was next to none. I like the technology they used in showing the cars in terms of showing the races. Obviously, they doctored footage in order for to do the races. They did use previous races as well, and I like the fact the only actually no, there is one more negative. Formula One's that cars don't crash that often, and especially the crash that Pierce had. Yeah, that was unrealistic as hell. He wasn't going to survive that one. He'd be, RIP. We'd be having murals for him in the next race if that was the crash. If we're being honest, the way that car flipped around, yeah, he's not surviving that. No one's surviving that. But it's Hollywood. I like the way I like the music. I like the way they treated the Formula One cars and showing the speeds that they were going at and the driving. And overall, the storyline for the most part was really good. The villain at the end was a bit, a bit fake. I'm gonna lie to you. For me, I think they could have done more with that. But outside of that, I feel the best parts of the film came about because, and this is the positive of Lewis Hamilton being involved. You could see that they put a lot of effort in showing the different ways cars can overtake people, how how difficult it is as in terms of the racing aspect. I think they made it in a way where people can understand what's going on without having to actually watch Formula One beforehand. And I think that was the best thing that they did. They made the sport entertaining. It's similar to the way Drives to Survive. It brings in new fans, and I think it's a positive for the sport. But if they were going to do a different story, I think it would have been better if they had brought in a younger second driver, not Brad Pitt's character, because Brad Pitt's character is unrealistic for me. That's the type of character that would be an advisor. He'd be in the louder role. That would have made more sense if he came in the louder role and kind of and helped two drivers become better rather than him being the driver. That's probably the only differences that I would have had in the story. But it's a good message. Love it for the sport, and it's one of the best films around cars that you can watch. And I like the fact that they use the same technology they did for Top Gun as well. So you could feel it. You could feel the speed of every moment. So yeah, if you like Top Gun Maverick, you'll love this film as well. And if you're a Formula One fan as well, yeah.
I know Hayes kept the teams together, like taking them around the track, joking around. That was lovely. Yeah, it was like the chemistry you could see between him and the team. Like they got along well very fast. So like he stepped in and was like mucking about. And you know what I like? It's like he went in there and just acted like he was the boss. From the minute he walked through that door. So, but anyways, great show, great movie. They should have learned from what happened to Horner. What do you guys think?
Actually, one more thing. Joshua Pierce's character, for me, for the most part, was good, but I didn't find him as interesting as Hayes.
Yeah, because apparently in the extended version, King, well, we know this is a fact. Joshua Pierce had a backstory, he had a lifestyle, he had a love interest as well. So they just cut that out from the film completely.
Oh, I need to see the extended version then, because I feel like there was so much more that character could have been as well.
All right, I'll be on the phone to Joe and Brad. Okay, I'll get you the extended version, King.
Oh no, they'll probably bring it out when it comes to whatever streaming platform they decide to put it on.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I'll do it for you.
But anyways, lads, make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's get the likes up to 20, at least 15, 20 likes. If you could do so, let's get a 370 subs on this channel. We're 2 subs away, still stuck on 358. If you guys could sub, that would be great. King's channel is 70 subs needed. Links in the description. We got coming after, bro. King.
Oh no! Before I do want to know if there's any negatives you had over the Formula One film, because you said positives, but no. What about?
Oh, I did mention some negatives. I talked about scheduling. I said that was one. They had Spa at the end of the season, King. That was a bit iffy, and then obviously, as you said, it was just like storyline points, like the strategy, which you would be black and white flagged. You'd be banned.
He says similar to Max Verstappen from the PR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
King,
he's a winner. It was good to see someone being a winner, right? Like when you talk about winning standards, there, Sonny Hayes is your guy.
Yeah. But King, shout out your channel, bro, and we got coming up in your other on your channel and other shows.
African King Academy probably do another Blue Coalition with AK4P Chelsea Man City show. Probably gonna stream the England game tomorrow, the England women's game. Do a watch along for that. Outside of that, already did a WWE show with Gustia, so
Which
go
was
check that
great,
out.
by the way. I highly recommend everyone watch it.
Make sure you guys
And yeah.
go follow King's channel. Links in the description. This game is 70 subs. Let's
Yeah.
get this channel to 360 subs. We're 2 subs away, guys. Come on, 2 subs needed. And then
Vamos.
like button, 15 likes. 15 likes. Come on, guys.
And
Sorry,
one last
sorry.
thing, Rumble not kick.
Yep. Facts.
AWA Authentic World Analysis. We had an episode yesterday as well, speaking about certain things that won't be spoken on this channel. But if you're into politics, go to Rumble.
The talk of the town, guys. The world on the brink, or the world on the brink of easing, or just the blackmail scandal as well. That's all I'll say.
Oh, and bye Horner.
You're just gonna do that every show. You should just do that every show, King. Lakers in 5. Bye bye.
I enjoyed the storyline of the movie. I liked it. And
I enjoyed the stream as well.
I guess Tan King summarized it for me already. I didn't need to summarize anything much, but you guys summarized it already for me. But big ups to you guys for coming on. Gus, what were you saying? Sorry, bro.
I enjoyed the stream. It was fun. This guy was very good.
Cooked today, Liam. Cooked today.
Oh,
But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. He's going to go live in a bit with the guys. Oh, are you guys going live or no more?
No, Blue Coalition, right?
Yeah, Blue Coalition. I'm gonna be on Rasta Stocks' channel as well. Big up Rasta Stocks.
Big up to Rasta. Shout out to Rasta every single time. I'll be live on his channel tomorrow afternoon my time. So in just about under 12 hours I'll be there. And on Friday he'll be on my channel. Tomorrow night I've got to be on the ball pop with Josh tomorrow night.
Sorry, nothing against Josh.
And that's it. I don't really have much to talk about. But guys, slap the likes, please. Let's get to 10 likes. 360 subs needed. Just 2 subs, guys. Come on. And then also sub to King's channel. He's getting close to 70 subs, guys. Go sub to his channel, please. And I'll see you guys next week when there's rumors or any news of F1 next week. I'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah. Next week is the free.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Then can you put the channel name in the chat? It's in the description, bro. It's in the description of the video. I've already added it. You can go and close the stream and open up again. It'll be in the description. So it'll be in the description, bro. Go and follow him there. But
I can put it in the chat. No worries.
No worries, bro. No worries. We're always gonna be here, bro. Liam.
yeah.
Appreciate you coming on the show, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Every single time.
And so polite.
And you want to shout out your channel? You have a channel that you want to shout out, or you have anything to plug?
Well, I'll just say I'm starting a new channel. Well, I already started the new channel. I'm going to be uploading daily reviews of myself reviewing each Grand Prix and F1 rumors. I'm going to be posting next week. I'm going to do an intro video, so make sure you sub. I'm going to put the link. I'll send it to Ekavin so you can link it on the description
100%.
for the next stream.
100%. We'll do so. We'll do so.
You know, Liam. One sec. Can I say something real quick?
No,
Liam, I think yes, chat. He does need a new plug. If you know, Liam does need a plug at the moment. And second,
oh God, don't. Oh my God.
and second, Liam, I think you would be great, like as a speed type of streamer. Like genuinely, imagine you walking on the street just saying the most unfiltered shit. Imagine Liam like speed, just going up to random people and barking at them.
It's in the description, Russia. Rasta. His link's in the description.
Russia.
Like Liam would be legendary.
Bro,
I'm just saying, come on, see the vision. I'm saying it now. When Liam is famous, if he does do that, new speed, like Mega Mind speed. I mean, like Mega Mind.
Not Mega Mind. You're a little Gandhi mind. That's what you are.
Okay. I don't want to be mega. So yeah, you would be good. You would be very good, Liam.
Yeah. There you go, Tifosi. That's his channel right there. Go search up.
Liam, he wants your channel.
This one right here. This one, AFA Academy 93. Go type that on the YouTube search.
Rastaman.
Big up to Rasta every single time. Oh, Liam, he hasn't. I'll send it to you soon, bro. I'll send it to you soon, bro. I'll send it to you later, bro. But big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Rasta, he has IG by
No
the way.
worries, no worries, But guys, we're out. Make sure you guys hit the like. 2 subs needed, guys, and let's get to 15 likes or 10 likes, whatever it is. We're out. Take care. Peace. Forza Ferrari.
Deuces.